that is in your home. This from Pure Enrichment is your PureZone 3-in-1 HEPA Purifier, air purifier. So 3 layers of filtration that you get with this. The first one is a pre-filter, and it's actually washable, which is really great. The second is a carbon, and the third one is that true HEPA. When you have true HEPA, you're able to filter out and capture 99.97% of dust, pollen, pet dander, smoke, mold spores. We are in allergy season right now. I mean, it is wreaking havoc on me right now in Florida. And I don't have to, it could be in Texas, right? It was the same thing when I lived in Houston, where I'm from. This is already 5-star rated and free shipping and handling and 20% off, or shipping and handling at $5.50, excuse me, at a sale price though at $79.99 versus about $100. If you're not cleaning the air with an air purifier, your lungs are doing it for you. Do you drink filtered water? Do you drink bottled water? Why wouldn't you have the same standard for the air that you breathe when you're breathing it in 24/7 inside your house? So cute colors to choose from. I should say really pretty, perfect colors to choose from. And that white, or we have it in the mist gray heather if you want to go ahead and get that. 838-214 is the item number if you'd love to add this to cart. We're showing you all the magic that is inside of this. Let's welcome in our guest, Megan Clementi.
Hi,
so
honey.
good to see you, honey. Oh my goodness. She's going to break everything down for us because she has a degree in electrical engineering. So you know the ins and outs of things.
Yes.
And this is a machine that really makes a difference in the quality of your air inside your home, which is actually more polluted than outdoors, which
is
seems
crazy.
Like, it's crazy to think that, but when you think about in the dead of winter, or even when there's a whole bunch of pollen, we're closing our doors, we're closing our windows, and everything is staying inside.
Yeah, and if you think about it, when you're outside, you have air that moves the allergens away, you have rain that washes them away, but what happens when those allergens follow you inside your house through the door, through the window, through the garage? They get trapped inside your home. So how do you get rid of it? Well, your lungs do it, your nose does it, your passageways do it for you. Unless you have a Pure Enrichment PureZone 3-in-1, then this little guy at only 12 inches tall, only 6.9 inches deep, and 10 inches wide, this will do it for you. We have not 1, not 2, but we have 3 different filters inside of here. You're gonna get a washable filter, the pre-filter. I'm gonna reach across you for just a moment, right here. This is going to be your washable filter. That's going to get the big particles, the hair, the big pieces of dust. Underneath here is the activated carbon. This is great for volatile organic compounds, those VOCs, gases, odors. If you're one like me that burns the broccoli, that's where it's going to get captured, is right in here. And then in the back, here we got the true HEPA. This is the gold standard. We are not talking HEPA-like or HEPA-tech. This is the real deal. This is gonna capture 99.97% of all those particulates down to 0.3 microns. And Nicole, when I say all, I mean living microorganisms. I'm talking mold spores, I'm talking germs, I'm talking bacteria. And we keep saying this is a 3-in-1, but I kind of feel like it's a 4-in-1 because right in here, we have a UVC light. And whatever this UVC light hits for 2 minutes, it will kill.
That, and I was thinking about this price point is really, really great because if you've been, we show different air purifiers here at HSN. I've showed you different ones. I haven't showed you one that has that UVC light though, and that is really, really a game changer. You'll see it in work. We have a smoke chamber. Now, smoke is the smallest micron, 0.3, and it's able to capture that, but we have to billow it for you to see it. But I love this breakdown that just shows you when we're talking about like what's the big deal? Not all filters, if it's not true HEPA, they're not able to get those smallest particles like smoke. But because it's a true HEPA, it's able to get all that. So I'll let Megan break that down and show you that, and then dive into that UVC light because that's what really separates this from other air purifiers that we've seen.
Exactly. So when we're talking about getting the little things out of the air, HEPA-like, HEPA-tech, that goes down to 2 microns, but we're talking about 0.3. Smoke is one of the most difficult things. So I'm actually going to turn the unit off right now because I want you to see what happens when smoke or those particulates get in the air. We can fill this up so much so that the air purifier completely disappears. But what happens when I turn it on? Wait a second, you'll see that whoosh.
Whoa.
That is power.
Look at the vast
That
power.
is that air coming in through those side wings, taking it in through 3 layers of the filtration, and only bringing out that crystal clear air. Did you see that? Can I do it one more time?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I still have some smoke in here.
Because seeing is believing, that's what I love. And again, we showed you the chart is smoke particles are very, very small. Like, you can't even, unless we billow it like that, you really just can't see it in the air. But look how it's able to capture the smallest of particles in your true HEPA filter. And remember, that filtration starts with that pre-filter that's washable. Those are those larger particles. Maybe it's the hair. Then it goes into that carbon filtration that's going to get those VOCs. That's really, that's your hairspray, ladies. That's your fragrances, nail polish, all these things that release. And then down to that true HEPA filter, those mold spores, that dust, that pollen, all these different things. So 2 colors that you can choose from. I'll do this so you can.
This is brand new. Like, we've had this for a little while with Pure Enrichment. We've never had it here, but this is a new color even for Pure Enrichment.
Yeah, and what I love about this too, so you have it in the gray, and we wanted to show you the inside because I'll have Megan walk you through that UVC light because that's something that I don't get to say with other purifiers that I've showed you, air purifiers, or the white. So those are your 2 options. Here's the deal. Take advantage of it being 20% off from $99 to $79. Perfectly 5-star rated. Huge customer pick from Pure Enrichment is their Halo. This is the upgraded version of that Halo. And I love the soft touch button so you can set the timer. It can be whisper quiet, so whenever you're sleeping, it
on
still
right now.
cleans that air. Oh, is it really?
It is whisper quiet. You can't even, it's on medium right now.
I didn't even hear it.
You cannot even hear it. And I want you to see it does have a memory function. So if you look, I'm gonna turn the UVC light on. It's set for 4 hours and I'm gonna put it on the 2nd setting. When I turn it off, it's totally off. And when I turn it back on, it's still on medium, it's still on UVC, and it's still on 4 hours. So you can know when you turn it on, you don't have to try to remember what you did yesterday or the day before. It's gonna remember it for you. It's also gonna log how many hours it's been utilizing the filters, because this one filter is good for 4,300 hours. So if you use this every single day, 24 hours a day, that's 6 months. But if you put this in your office, it's actually 2 years if you're using it 40 hours a week. And the UVC light that's inside of here is good for 20,000 hours. So no matter what, if you're using it 24 hours a day, that alone will last you 2 full years. So we're not talking about replacing things all the time. You can wash the front one, you can vacuum these. Like, it's super easy. It's only 6 pounds. It has a little carry handle. So if you want to have this in your bedroom at night, go for it. It's gonna clean the air in your room if you live in a 10 by 10 space every 12 minutes. But then you can bring it into a larger space, a 200 square foot space, and it's gonna clean it every 22 minutes. You can bring it to a 300 square foot space, a large living space, and it's gonna still clean it more than 1 time every hour at 40 minutes.
I mean, just think about what is irritating you. What is your lungs filtering that you're just like, you can almost feel like a little bit of haze, a little bit of choke in your throat. Is it the allergies? Maybe it's the dust. Maybe you have a pet and absolutely love it, but it's a pet dander that kind of triggered you sometime. It could be mold spores, and mold spores just come from water, right? I mean, if you had flooding in your home and you fix that, there's still mold spores that are there that you can filter out with your air purifier. And look how quickly it goes through that smoke. Smoke is the smallest micron, 0.3. We have to billow it so heavily so you can see it go to work and still capturing that. And I love this graphic because it really just shows you anything that's past 1 single strand of human hair is invisible to the human eye. That pollen, that household dust, the pet dander, the smoke particles, your true HEPA filter is able to do that. With the final few moments on this, here's the thing. At HSN, we always give you 30 days of love or to send it back, right? But if you love the idea of just scrubbing and clearing out that air, getting your optimal air quality, that's what an air purifier does for you. I sleep with one every single night. And this has 3 layers of filtration. That pre-filter that is washable, that carbon filter, and then that true HEPA filter all there. So you just choose if you want it in the white or the mist gray heather. It's already perfect 5-star review on hsn.com. Only scheduled presentation of the day and at a sell price now well under $100 at $79.99. 838-214 is the item number. Can I have you walk me through, just because I've shown you other air purifiers, but I haven't show you ones that have the UVC light.
Yes.
And I'm very, very intrigued by that.
All right, so normally this would be here, which by the way, from an engineering standpoint, if you see the size of this, do you see these inlets, how tall they are? Wherever you have inlets, you want your filter to be just as big, otherwise you get a traffic jam. So from an engineering standpoint, I love the fact that this is nice and large and it can take in all that air and filter it through in an efficient manner. Then down here we have the UVC light. When the UVC light hits bacteria and viruses, in about 2 minutes, it can eliminate up to 99.9% depending on what the virus is. So this is super important because when I go to take this off, if there's anything on there, I like to know that it's not living anymore.
Right.
So it's that extra benefit. You have this little guard at the top so you don't have to touch anything. You can throw it right in the trash or you can vacuum it out. But this is such a wonderful bonus because if anything gets stuck on there, which we know it's gonna happen, this will kill it. According to our independent study, to make sure I get this correct, we were able to eliminate staph at 95%, H1N1 at 99.9%, and E. coli at 96%. So if these are things, you hear them, you go, oh, I know I don't want that in me. I know I don't want my lungs to be filtering it out. I don't want my kids' lungs to be filtering it out.
Right.
Well, this is such a simple solution. Plus, you get a 5-year warranty, and you get a company, Pure Enrichment, American-based in California. They have really made a name for themselves over the past 14 years because they give you affordable, quality products that are all about lifestyle, health, and purity because they want you to have the best life forward so you can live the best life.
And if you've been in the market for looking for an air purifier, the highlights are is you want to look for true HEPA filtration, right? If anything, if you're just like, I don't know if that's for me, that's totally fine. We have a lot that you can choose on at hsn.com, different brands, however it be. Just make sure it's the true HEPA that you're looking for. But I think you'll love the idea that it has a UVC light in there. So it's targeting those viruses and the bacteria that's in there, that it's able to eliminate that. So that's a big highlight. Also, the price point is really great too, because we can have filters all the way up to $300, $400 air purifiers on hsn.com. So if you're looking for that sweet spot, you got the best filtration system with it being true HEPA, you got the UVC light, and then you got the price point at $79.99. You can utilize the FlexPay, 26 bucks gets it home. Here's the thing, try it out for 30 days. Look, take out your filter and look, because I'm telling you, even in 1 or 2 days, you'll be amazed by what it's able to capture. Then you have that peace of mind knowing that, wait a minute, it's in my air purifier, it's not in my lungs, it's not in my husband's lungs, it's not in my kids' lungs, my pet's lungs. You are having your air purifier do the filtration for your home to clear out the air and to scrub it and get the best air quality that you can get in your home. 838-214 is the item number. Final 2 minutes to go ahead and place your order. Know that it is 5-star rated already, so someone already got it home, absolutely loved it. There's your gray that you see right there in our smoke chamber, which we'll show you again, and then we also have it for you in white. I love that the buttons are on the top, nice soft touch buttons. I can see everything, 3 different levels in that fan. Your one is that quiet mode. I mean, we're actually on medium right now, and I'll come close.
You can't hear it.
Very light, right? And that's medium. Your light mode is like whisper quiet, can't hear anything. UVC light is activated. Of course, you have your sleep mode, and then the timer that is on there. Okay, I'll let you smell it.
And the memory function. So if you turn that off right now and you turn it right back on, it's going to go right back to the last features that you had it on because it remembers what you prefer and you liked best. To me, that's a big feature because so you just want to push it and go.
Right.
When you want it to do its job.
Exactly. And